So the portfolio for a company is everything it's invested in, all of its projects. So even those that belong to programs, those that are independent that don't belong to a program. So the projects, the programs, operations too. So the full set of all of its investments that way. So where a program was a group of related projects, at the portfolio level, it's not the case that everything has to be related. In version 6, they're now saying companies may have multiple portfolios. So we can have 2 or 3 portfolios. Inside each portfolio, there can be programs and independent projects and operations. So it's hierarchical that way. So we're flowing down from portfolio to program to project. Okay, here's an interesting slider graph that shows us the hierarchical relationships about portfolios. The hierarchical relationship from a portfolio down to programs, down to projects. So this chart actually does get pretty involved here, so please stay with me as we go through this chart here. So we have a company that has a sample portfolio, and as part of this sample portfolio, it has an independent project, Project 1. So Project 1 doesn't belong to another program, it's just independent. And there's also operations that are part of the sample portfolio and just part of that. And then underneath the sample portfolio, there are 2 programs, Program A and Program B. And there's also a portfolio. Portfolio A is part of the sample portfolio. So the sample portfolio contains a portfolio within it. Okay, Program A is pretty straightforward. Program A just has 2 related projects underneath it, Project 2 and Project 3. Program B is more complex. Program B has another program underneath it, Program B1, and Program B1 has 2 related projects, Project 4 and Project 5, but Program B also has another project, Project 6, that's part of it, but not part of Program B1. So stay with me here. Portfolio A is the most complicated piece of this picture here. Portfolio A has a project that belongs to it, Project 7, that's not part of a program, but it also has a program, Program C, and Program C has 2 related projects, Project 8 and Project 9, and also operations are attached to Program C. So there you have it. So I'm going to provide descriptions of different activities in management work, and you come up with an answer. Is this about being a project manager and doing project work, or a program manager and managing a program, or is it operations? Is it neither? So you're working in the capital city in your state, and there's a beltway around the capital city. And if your job was managing safety patrols on this capital beltway, are you a project manager? Are you a program manager? Are you neither? And the answer is neither. You're an operations manager because this fails the definition of what a project is all about. We are not creating anything new here, and we're not updating an existing process or anything like that. And this is not time bound. This is indefinite. So it fails all the definitions of what a project is, and therefore it can't be part of a program either. So no, this is ongoing operations. Okay, so now you're working in the same state capital and you are assigned the job of designing and creating new hot lanes or express lanes around the Capital Beltway. Now, what is your role? Is this a project? And the answer clearly is yes. Yes, you are creating something new. You're creating these express lanes, these hot lanes. You're in charge of managing all that. Okay, let's suppose that took several years to complete the hot lanes. They were completed and now we're rolling forward in time. And now the state has decided to come back in and protect some of the subdivisions next to these express lanes and put in sound walls, better sound walls to protect these subdivisions. Is that a project? Yes, we can be in operations And there still can be new projects come about to enhance the product, enhance the service, add on new features, make it more marketable, fix problems, fix bugs. So this could be a project. You've been promoted, and now you're asked to manage the restructuring of new interchanges in 2 locations and the addition of carpool lanes, HOV lanes on 2 other interstate highways. Is that a project? No, there's actually 4 projects going on being described here in this description, and they're all related. So what is your role? You are a program manager. You are managing the project managers. So they're individual project managers, perhaps for each of these 4 projects. Your job is managing those 4 project managers. You are a program manager.